Welcome to a classic custody and financial showdown. Today, Miss Jackson is asking for child support from Mr. Bridges over a $1,500 birthday party for their 8-year-old daughter. But here's the twist. While Miss Jackson claims the party was a shared responsibility, Mr. Bridges says he shouldn't have to foot the bill for a party that he never approved of, especially when it's $1,500 and Tara Linsky is hired for an ice skating routine. What does that mean for child support moving forward? We're about to find out, but first let's dive into whether this is just a case of luxury parties clashing with practicality. Would you support a $1,500 birthday party for an 8-year-old? And should that cost dictate child support obligations?
Okay, Miss Jackson,
Yes,
you brought this case before the court.
I did.
Okay, what's
So-
going on?
So James and I split about a couple of years ago, and it's been pretty good. We've been splitting costs for our girl, but her last birthday was, she was 8 years old, and we had a great party. I planned it. It's been a lot of time, and it was about $1,500.
How, 8 years old?
Yes. Well, okay, she really likes, ice skating, so we rented out the ice skating rink, and then Tara Lipinski came and did a little routine for the girls. It was a lot of fun. But anyways, it did cost something, and James just refused to pay it.
Here's where the numbers matter. A $1,500 birthday party for an 8-year-old sounds outrageous at first glance, especially when you compare it to what the dad earns. It's clear. Miss Jackson is trying to keep up with a competitive standard. It's a $2,000 party another child had. But should birthday parties ever be that expensive for a child? The question isn't just about luxury, it's about shared responsibility. Miss Jackson is trying to raise the stakes for her daughter's lifestyle. But should child support cover lavish events like this, especially when dad's not on board? Would you argue that the child's needs should come before keeping up with the Joneses?
Whose idea was it? Wait. How much was the birthday party?
But $1,500.
Whose idea was it to have that expensive birthday party?
Well, Tyranny brought up the whole inspiration for it. So I just kind of, looked at what past birthday parties we had gone to, kind of the expectation was set at a certain level, and yeah, so I did ask James for certain input, and he did not give that, so I just took that as I have to parent up. So
So you want him to pay child support now?
yes, I think this is kind of it's changing up the dynamics a little bit, that he wouldn't even pay for a little bit of her birthday party. So she's getting into ballet. There's recitals coming up. There are other things coming up, and I'm just nervous that she's gonna see that imbalance in our relationship, and it's gonna cost something.
But you're creating the imbalance. $1,500
Yeah,
for an 8-year-old birthday party?
that doesn't sound, it sounds bad when you say it out of the context, but that's normal.
No,
bad.
within the
that is-
context, that is ridiculous.
That is normal.
No, it's not normal.
Susie had a birthday party that cost $2,000, so
So
I
you're
think
trying
that,
to keep up with Susie?
Well, I didn't do 2,000. I could have done 2,000, and I think I kept it at a reasonable cost. She got to meet
wait a minute.
Tara.
Pause. Can you speak some reason to me?
I would love to try, Your Honor. I am more than happy to help our daughter celebrate and live her life, but there comes a point where it's just, it's frivolous, it's opulent,
agree.
I would have been fine going halfway down the middle of just like paying to have some kids to the skating rink, but we did not need Tara Lipinski there. I thought that you were joking when you said that, which
No.
is why I didn't respond.
I do not joke. And you know how...
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge. So I would like for the two of you to address me.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry.
You're welcome.
The judge's response to the $1,500 birthday party is brutal. You're not going to make someone pay child support based on that. The $1,500 party and the idea that it's a shared expense is called out as frivolous. The reality is that child support isn't a means to recoup the costs of luxurious parties or lavish gifts. The judge's decision is a stark reminder. Child support is for the child's needs, not a parent's lifestyle upgrades. What do you think? Should extravagant birthday parties be off the table when it comes to child support obligations?
You did not need Tara there.
Tierney really wanted her, though.
Yeah, but Tierney is not paying $1,500, is she? No, and it's absolutely ridiculous that you have the expectation of him to pay that when it was your idea. That is ridiculous. And you came to court today to ask me to do what exactly?
I just want in the future to make sure that there is a balance in our relationship.
I'm going to ask you again. What is it that you came to court to ask me to do?
I would like him to pay child support.
Well, I would like for you to not spend $1,500 on a birthday party. The 9-year-old, when she turns 9, no $1,500. When she turns 10, no $1,500. I mean, that is absurd. And then you want him to pay you child support because he did not want to go in with you with this ridiculous amount of money you spent on a birthday party? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I'm not going to have him pay child support based on that. And you guys have been sharing custody. So I'm assuming when the child is with you, you cover the expenses for the child, right?
And it's usually really amicable. It usually works really well, but
well, it sounds like she probably put herself in the hole with that $1,500 birthday party and is trying to recoup some of the money from it because you were trying to keep up with Susie paying $2,000, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not going to do it. And I cannot believe you actually filed this in court and asked me to do it for those grounds. Yeah.
I see that there's no weird issue with this thing.
Here's where the line gets drawn. The judge seems to have no problem supporting activities like ballet because that's an educational pursuit, not a luxury. The key here is that child support should cover things like school supplies, health care, and activities that help the child's growth and development. The judge's message is clear. If you're genuinely trying to support your child's long-term well-being, activities like ballet make sense. How do you feel about the judge's approach? Is child support meant to cover fun expenses, or is it about providing for practical, long-term needs?
Okay.
Well,
it's just, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to step in and help our daughter pursue her interests. If she wants to do ballet, sure.
Ballet makes sense. Ballet is an activity.
Right.
If she chooses to do ballet in school, I mean, it's an educational activity as well.
In the end, the judge rejects the idea of child support covering a $1,500 birthday party. But there's something important here. Shared custody means shared responsibility for the child's needs, not just their luxuries. The judge's ruling emphasizes that child support is for necessary expenses and not for trying to recoup funds from a birthday bash. The $1,500 expense is seen as excessive, and now Miss Jackson's expectation that Mr. Bridges should pay for this party is off the table. The real takeaway is that child support should reflect the child's basic needs, not the parent's desire to match the next-door neighbor's party. Do you think the judge was too harsh on the birthday party, or was it a necessary decision for the child's future?
But I am not going to order anybody pay child support based on a $1,500 birthday party. And you guys share custody. Who pays health insurance?
We both do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing you guys should be doing. Maintain your own individual health insurance, but no, he is not going to pay child support for that reason. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Is there anything further?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Is there anything further from you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. If there's nothing further, you both are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, there you have it. The court has spoken. Child support is for the child's essential needs, not the whims of expensive birthday parties. If you found this case as thought-provoking as we did, hit like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns. Stay tuned for the next case. It's bound to be another roller coaster of drama and legal insight.